All right, let's get this thing settled right now. Hey guys, while you're here, if you could drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you do like Rams content, I'd really appreciate it. Is it just me, or does it feel like the media really hates Matthew Stafford? I mean, you go back when we traded for him, we gave up Jared Goff, gave up all our picks, we got Matthew Stafford to try to win a Super Bowl. Everybody was criticizing it. Everybody's saying we're mortgaging our future. Everybody was saying Matthew Stafford's not it, especially the big media. They were really hitting this home. You look what we do. We win our division. We go undefeated in the playoffs, win the Super Bowl with Matthew Stafford, and that whole narrative goes out the window of, oh, he's never won a playoff game. But yet the media continues to criticize Matthew Stafford throughout the offseason. They just try to find little things to nitpick about him, and it just feels like the media never is really on Matthew Stafford's side as they are with like a guy like Patrick Mahomes or with a guy like Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, one of those guys. It just feels like he's very picked on, and that leads me up to my point that I'm about to make. So obviously up to this point, the Rams season hasn't been that fun to watch. We're 2-3. Our offense really hasn't taken off. They're very uninspiring. It's been a lot of ugly games that we've had to watch early on, and a lot of people are placing all of the blame on Matthew Stafford. And I should narrow it down a little bit more on who's criticizing Matthew Stafford specifically. I mean, I am seeing Rams fans and some NFL fans stuff, but mainly I'm seeing it from the media, from those big talk shows that get paid a lot of money just to talk about sports every day and act like they don't even know what they're doing. Here is what they sound like. Oh, the Rams are 2-3. Their offense isn't getting going. You can take Matthew Stafford out of the Lions, but you can't take the Lions out of Matthew Stafford. Ooh, better watch out for that elbow. It really looks like it's playing a big role in this season. He's just not the same quarterback. Oh, Matthew Stafford, he has 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. That's a terrible ratio between touchdowns and interceptions. Oh man, you really see it. The Rams are really missing OBJ. They need him back, otherwise Stafford's going to continue to do this. I mean, like, you hear these takes and you just shake your head. And when you look at what's going on in the games, when you actually watch the games and you see what is going on, Matthew Stafford has been sacked 21 times through the first 5 weeks of the regular season, and they almost have 100 pressures allowed against Matthew Stafford. I don't care what quarterback you are. I don't care if you're Aaron Rodgers. I don't care if you're Tom Brady. I don't care if you're Patrick Mahomes. I don't care if you're Josh Allen. No quarterback is going to succeed with that. This offensive line has obviously been going through a lot of injuries. They've been shuffling every single week. And to begin with, the starters on the offensive line are very streaky for the Rams. And so when you take out our starters who are already kind of iffy in general, and you're putting in these practice squad guys who haven't even practiced with Matthew Stafford, there's pressure on him every single play. I'm on the edge of my seats because I'm worried he's going to get injured. I'm worried he's going to get hurt. And I'm worried that it's going to end his career, because literally every single play, there are guys in his face. So what do you have to do if you're Sean McVay? Well, you have to adjust your offense. You can't do the same stuff that you've been doing with the longer developing plays, explosive plays, marrying the run in the pass, because nobody's blocking. They're getting in the backfield quicker than you'd even expect for a bad offensive line. And so you have to take your offense from what it was. You got to simplify it, and you got to do those quick passes, and you got to rely on the run game. Well, the problem is there's no run game for the Rams to rely on. Every single run is happening where they get the ball and the defenders are already behind the line of scrimmage. It's a negative run, setting us up for a bad second or third down. And then as we drop back to look to pass, we get very predictable with our screens because that's all we can call. We get very predictable with the underneath stuff because that's all we can call. So the defenses creep up, and so it's just not a good combination. In every single play, you're seeing it where the Rams offense looks predictable. There's no running game, so you just got to put it in the hands of Matthew Stafford. Everybody in the world knows you're going to pass the ball, and there's no protection for him to do anything. So his interceptions go up to a quarterback who's already more of like a gunslinger type of quarterback, who already, makes a little bit more of those aggressive plays from him. That's just who Matthew Stafford is. But then you add in that offensive line, which is not doing him any favors. You add in a very predictable offense, which is not doing him any favors. No running game. All of that is accumulating to this, where you're just getting beat up every single play, and there's nothing you can do. You can't do anything. You're getting beat up every game. You're already a little bit of an older quarterback who deals with injuries. What do you expect? It's not his elbow. It's not Matthew Stafford just being a terrible quarterback. There's not much he can do. So I don't know, man. It's just been so frustrating to be able to see this happening, not only through the games, but see the media take it and run with it, because it just feels like they're so against Matthew Stafford. I can't be the only one feeling this way. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Have you seen this stuff? What do you think of it? Do you think I'm completely wrong with this? I'm open to hear what you guys have to say. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Horns up, and God bless.